But any sport is going to be process oriented, but powerlifting is like it's just
More so
you.
because there's less to do comparatively.
Less to do in the sense like there's just SBD, and then like it's just you. There is no other reason for why things didn't go well. In a team sport, you can always be like, I tried my best, the other guy didn't do so well, my teammate didn't do so well, and something so on, so forth. And then there's like this team, what's it called, like cohesion. If the team, if you might be a great player, but if you don't fit in the team, then maybe you don't fit in the team. Maybe you'll have to look for someplace else, right? So you'll have so many other things that will happen, and there's so many other variables. But in PL, it's just you. Like you did well because you did well. You didn't do well because you didn't take care of things that you were supposed to take care
You're
of.
the only one who's in control of like your own thing.
Yeah, it's practically just that. No? It's like if you didn't sleep, then why didn't you sleep? Because it's a direct 1:1 outcome there. It's a very simple outcome there, right? Like you didn't sleep for multiple days this week, which is why this week didn't go well. It is that simple in like so many cases like that.
And there's no luck factor in this, no? You're not luckily just going to lift 100 kilos. Like
you're not luckily going to just go and be strong.
It's the same thing I think it's the same thing I think we talked about like last time as well. Like we were talking about in powerlifting competitions, the reason like you obviously like why it's not as watchable as well, there's not much of a luck factor involved. You pretty much know who's going to be coming first, and like there may be like a battle between the first three, but then if you're totaling 200 kilos below the guy who's positioned for first, you're not luckily going to be lifting 200 kilos more.
Even genetics wise, if you want to talk about genetics, it's like your genetics will set a very good baseline for you maybe. But then how far you can actually express those genetics will depend heavily on how well you can push things out. Like we even
genetics
spoke about
can be a curse, by the way.
Yeah, for sure. I know in my case it's like that because I take things for granted because of that. I know for a fact like I do that where I'm like I just have like I can easily build muscle and strength. It's not a problem for me. I just put in like 2 months of work and I'll go hit a PR, which I haven't done maybe in like a couple of years. I can just go do that, and a few weeks or 1 month, even if I just lock in, I'll do a lot better. But that's also the reason why I just don't do it, because I'm like I can always do it whenever I feel like.
Is it like someone like Mojo, right? Is it like why someone like Mojo, for example, he's taken like I was just talking to like a couple of people I know like about his thing, and you can see in his recent like test day kind of thing, he's actually gotten weaker if you kind of look at it. Right? And it's largely because like for social media he's put out a lot of content, and most of it involves like hoisting a lot of
super
weight,
heavy,
right? Because the people don't want, like, remember like back in the day, like a Rondell Hunt or like he would have his like training cycles, or like Emil, like I think Emil Krastiev has his stuff. Like they're now the most exciting things for most of the week. Right.
If you ever watch Emil stuff, it's very simple.
Yeah. That's why his YouTube is like a gold mine in terms of the process.
Yeah.
Right.
He does a good job of that actually.
And see, like I'll always look at it like there is a factor about Emil going up against someone like Will Paul. And like Will is like a force of nature, like if you kind of think about it, right? And Evan Hawke does an amazing work in terms of like his progress as well, like how they approach his squat and all this stuff. But you kind of have to understand, like Will is like, in my opinion, like a perfect example of a genetic outlier that is also 100% dedicated to the process, right? If you look at his nutrition, for example, when people think like, why is that guy so strong? You gotta understand, he's 95 kilos. Probably like 10 to 12% body fat, like 12% body fat, I'd say, right?
Yeah.
And he like have you seen his like deadlifts, by the way, like the way he approaches his deadlifts, like the reset reps and things like that? Like he has all the gifts, but the fact is that he understands the fact. I would say this thing is like a set of 5 is not 5 random reps for him, right?
No, it's 5 proper singles.
Exactly, right? It is one thing done 5 times. So he's ingraining that pattern so heavily. And like while he may not show this thing a lot, like y'all have seen him hoist up 6 plates on a pendulum squat by Arsenal strength, right? Just the brute strength, I think 6 or 7 plates, the brute strength required to kind of do that stuff is like what people may miss out on. But like if you look at his week 1, like you'll never see him grind. You don't see him grind on week 2, 3. Like he just doesn't have that grinding mentality kind of.